Bon appetit! I'm making rice right now, and just like in apartments, when you invest in apartments, you also prepare things, especially when you talk to the bank. With preparing dinner, you've got to have all the necessary ingredients, food supply, so that you can prepare your dinner. And so when you talk to your bank, it's the same thing. You also have to prepare all the necessary information so that you're able to be qualified by your Mr. Banker in a month without the stress of being denied or approved. So when I'm preparing my dinner, what do I need? I'm currently preparing rice. So I would need to have rice, such as this. I would need to have water, and I would need to have my cook pot. So when you borrow from your banker, you have to have all the necessary ingredients. The rice, which is the staple food, we love rice. So when the bank look at it, if you compare it to the rice, which is the staple food, what's your staple food? Your staple food is your W-2. The bank would look at it, would look at your W-2. What's W-2? You would say W-2 is your income that your proof that you're actually employed and that you have an employer who's providing you income from your job. Without that W-2, the bank would be hesitant to lend you the money unless you have a business, you're a small business, or you have some other proof that money is coming daily, monthly into your home, into your pocket. So my staple food is rice. The staple food when you borrow money from the bank is your W-2. The bank looks at it. So usually the bank would require three years of W-2. That means you've been employed over the last 3 years, and your employer will provide you this W-2 either at the beginning of the new year, January, so that you will get that to your accountant. So that's one of the things. Now, one of the things, when I'm making my rice, I need water. So water, if we likened it to the bank requirements, is our pay stub. Pay stub over the last 3 months. Pay stub, just like with rice and water, they go hand in hand. The bank would require your pay stub. Pay stub is the current proof that you are employed. You could have W-2 over the last 3 years, but you could be jobless right now too. So they want to make sure, the Mr. Banker wants to make sure that you are currently employed. And so what's the water? What's the water when preparing your rice? The water is your pay stub, which is a proof that you're still working. So you have to provide your banker your pay stub over the last 3 months. So you got to have that ready. Now, the other thing that's very important to be able to cook your rice is this crock pot here. This pot, we use this a lot. This is quick and instant. With this use, all I need to do is, I need to just put in my rice. See my rice right here? I put in my water, and then I press this button here, quick start menu for brown rice. So that's all I need to do. And so what the crock pot is in terms of banking, which is an easy way to cook rice. So the crock pot is, or the rice cooker is in banking, is your personal financial statement. So what is personal financial statement? Just like with this rice cooker here, it's very easy. Everything is in here. All you got to do is press. Now with personal financial statement, This also makes the job easy for Mr. Banker. Why? Because then in your personal financial statement, you will have assets, you will have liabilities, you will have income, and you will have expenses. It's a daily tabulation or a monthly tabulation or a yearly tabulation of your assets, your liabilities, your income, and your expenses. So all of the numbers are in there. So when the Mr. Banker scan it, they will know whether you're positive or whether you are negative, meaning you have more expenses, you have more liabilities. That is not so good. Why? Because then the bank will think, hey, can this person pay the loan? Right? So you need to have more income coming in, and you need to have more assets. Assets means they put money into your pocket and less of the liability, which liability by definition, they take out money from your pocket. So you have to have more income. You have to have more assets in your personal financial statement. And so when your Mr. Banker glances over it, then they will see, oh, this person is a good person. It's a good person. It's a good, person to lend to. So that's the most important thing, especially when they're doing a quick scan. Just like when I'm cooking rice, it's very easy for me. So your personal financial statement is also very easy for them to know whether they want to lend you the money or not. So hopefully you've learned something from this. My name is Ria. I'm a family medicine physician and a geriatric physician by profession, and I wrote the book Apartment Prescription. It's how I found, found, and bought our 50 apartment units, and we're over 70 apartment units between my husband and I. So if you want to know more about what I do, stay tuned for our more videos of Apartment Prescription. Let us go. Wealth cannot wait.